I'm starting Divinity 2 Original Sin Definitive Edition. This is looking good. For those of you who see my Path Maker stream, yeah, not exactly off to a well start there, but let's see what this D&D thing has to do. Let's begin. Welcome back to Rebellion. Gift back number 4 is automatically downloaded. Apply to your game. We hope you enjoy this fine collection of modifications inspired by our community favorites. Let's put in audio, master, fight music. Down to a nice 60. 60, Cinemax, yes. Voice master, voice dialogue. Nice, 95, voice narrator. Voice overhead, 98. Okay. Game, control, enable, just, yeah. Okay, Add potions as skills at grenades. I like grenades? Huh. Arrows, usable item skills. Didn't know you could actually get grenades. Interesting. Anyway, accept. Controls. Oh, that's something we'll have to. There. Back. Arena. Let's do story. Single player, join online game, host online game. Well, let's, what to do? Well, let's start with story mode, see where I guess that leads. You're here for the fun and fantasy, but not a rigorous challenge. You prefer a fair but forgiving adventure that rewards clever thinking in and out of battle. A classic role-playing experience. You are cunning and resourceful, prepare for perils await. Well, let's begin, I guess. Interactive town I'll sneak behind then to examine the character. She may choose the higher the armor skill, the more detailed the info you get. Huh. To rotate the camera, you can learn new skills by finding or buying skill books. Shooting combat, hit it to enter tactical view. Running turn into the eyes via freezing spell or into a steam cloud. Jobs disarming kits work on mines and gas pits too. Your spells will react with the environment, advantage to your advantage. Ooh, surfaces not only poison whoever steps into them, but are helpful. To tactical. Enemies have their own alliances that. Character creation. Character creation screen, you can select as an origin character or create a custom hero. Understood. Huh.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Oh, wow. That's... holy crap. Following from grace, you refuse to give up. The throne will be yours again. You still... Wow, that's like skinny as all. Bear the living scar. You still bear the living scar your master used to dominate you. He turned you into an assassin, made you hunt your own kin. Now you hunt him. Let's listen to your story, man. Oh, you look so much better in there.
I used to be a slave. Kept under the thumb of the master. The bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles. And when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Okay, why does your clothing just looks so different? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like kind of interesting, but it's like, okay, corpse eater, huh? Been missed. The Crusader and Lucian army. You lost your faith as a war colonel, countless innocents. Or as war claimed countless innocents. Now you're a lone wolf mercenary. Your mission: kill Lucian's son. Okay. What the?
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous lone wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Wow. Beast. Your failed rebellion against the Queen nearly destroyed you. So you began a new life on the high seas. Now your old enemy is back. If you don't stop her, no one will.
Oh. I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again, and there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Oh shit. You're a musician, performer, star, and host to all manners of disembodied visitors. Now, one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body for itself. Ooh. What's yours?
All my life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and... worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Ooh. Okay. Fang. You woke up and your world was gone, the last of your kind. You hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history that no one knew existed. Huh.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
Huh. Dwarf. Between halves and have nots alike. Dwarves are fiercely... Oh. Elf, human, lizard. Lizards are exotic and mysterious as the ancient empire. So, the outside knows them as warriors, philosophers, and slaves, to be respected and feared. Undead dwarf. Undead elf. Dwarf. Undead human. Undead lizard. I think we'll go with lizard. Female lizard. Metamorph. Ranger. Rogue. Shadowblade. Wayfarer. Witch. Wizard. Battle Mage. Conjurer. Enchanter. Fighter. Inquisitor. Knight. And Metamorph. Rogue. Wayfarer. Witch, wizard. Wizard, battle mage. Cleric, conjurer, enchanter, fighter, inquisitor, knight. I think I'll go with the rogue. Let's see what to name her. Surya. Cornflower. Smoke topaz, fire opal, rose alabaster, feldspar.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Prepare yourself. Nice try. Prepare yourself.
Greet the Reaper for me.
I'll yield to none.
I'm ready.
Better luck next time.
Almost got me that time.
Attributes panel shows the primary stats. Spend points in after you level up. Primary stats have a direct influence on secondary stats. Spending points on combat abilities generally increases the damage you do in the skill schools you invest in. However, there are other benefits as well. Read the description of the skill schools to fully understand what invested points do. Okay. Wait, you can lift space damage you deal, which is great for a rogue. Yeah, it's from memory. Determines how much vitality you have. Memory affects the amount of memory slots required to learn skills. More powerful skill costs more memory slots. Critical chance initiative ability. Initiative. Two abilities are non-compatible that come in handy when you are not solving a situation through conflict. Bartering, theory, sneaking, telekinesis. Chloroform, destroy 14 magic armor, and then tries to set sleeping. Adrenaline can only be cast in combat. Backlash over the enemy, landing behind their back and backsting them for 43 to 40. That's backstab damage based on your basic attack speeds, but one throwing knife. Talents determine character's unique features. Select talents to complete character's abilities and attributes. One AP worth of free movement per turn. Mnemonic. Morning person. Perrymaster. Pet pal. That's stench, torture, unstable, bulk it up. All skilled up. Gives you 10 plus 5. Okay. Text and what options are revealed to you in dialogue. How the world reacts to your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and background tags. Others have unique origin tags. Understood. Cracks in reality lead you to other times, places. Some of the void, some of the gods. Your vision is not quite your own, but you can make use of it. Equip and switch song and you're in. All you can disarm the public with your body skills. Mesmerize them with midnight fights. travel and forex teacher take other books and told trained in order. Yes. Your origin is it will take the lead in the music during fights, and you will.
I'm ready. Better almost got me that time.
Almost got me that time.
Prepare yourself.
I'll yield to none.
Better luck next time.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Nice try.
Glory is mine.
Nice try.
Glory is mine.
Try.
Better luck next time. Almost got me that time.
I'll yield to none.
Better luck next time.
So we begin.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned.
Oh dear.
I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Oh. Interesting.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
I'm strapped down to a table.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
Hmm. Bones are formed and broken for it. Fancy gear is purchased. Oh, that's just referring to the gold. Oh, no. Huh.
This again.
Huh. What the? Wait, what are you doing? Okay, kind of odd, but... The top crate is blocking the doorway. Face the crate and press to bring up action measures like move crate out of the doorway. Hmm.
An animal sty. Freight or food?
Time key. Knees locked door. Chests are hidden. Look around, see if you can find the key to the door. Understood. Well, picks and stuff like that.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
I don't end up getting killed. I'm not gonna... Nothing... Hoping to create an active search area. It's come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plate. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shift. And the evasion will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Huh. all sorts of slow down. Every surface has its own effect.
You there? Come here. Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy lizard? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. Damn. If it's not one thing, it's another. And no way I can trust those fools to deal with any nonsense on their own. Can't leave the prisoner alone, though. He's been nothing but trouble, I hear. If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk. Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Everything you do is round. Your turn ends with you have no AP left. That's right. Turn.
Empty.
Not the most elegant solution, was it? And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
Sorcerers, we have been the prisoner in a fortress awaits.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Hmm.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy. Don't you dare! If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse and put a collar around your neck.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens. Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source.
I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's. Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Hello. If you're new here, I'm Mr. Inktail. Sorry if this is a bit silent, just first time playing Divinity. I am rather interested in it. I am playing Saria, the Lizard Rogue.
No marks, no indications of a struggle.
Let's see. Let's see what this guy says. Magister Kadok.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
A young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
There's the stairs.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
Oh.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me.
I like this.
I don't lick and tell.
Surely. What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Okay.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Oh, wow.
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
I like that. Ask you found if you did. There's a subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Let's ask him about Fort Joy.
The Joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Says, yeah, let's be a little cocky here. Says, oh, shall we? Says, I'll show exactly what I think of his bloody divine order.
Easy now. I might think the same. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, Lizard, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
That'll be a gesture, just slide.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Yeah.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Come on, please, Losa. Be good, you scallywags.
It was one of them. I know it.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
So like when no. Holy Sandy. These are children. They have children on here. You gotta be kidding me.
My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat. I'd be happy if I had a tail.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
It was one of them. I know it.
Wow. You're a dragon.
You look like a dragon.
But where are your wings?
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Ah, there you are. Wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly, deathly allergical.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Is she like a crow child?
You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly...
Good luck, Chief.
Oh, shoot. Darn. No, skills, cartoon, try. Lies, murder, the midget.
It was one of them.
Pay for it.
I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Hang
I'll
on.
give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure
Let's see,
you
Sonia.
to shut up?
Change the cloud clear. She smells the change color.
Mad? Insufferable? Surely.
Change.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Let's see. That revealing history is the battle between source of the void, good and evil, light and darkness. Let's see. Empire has abided through all history. In the face of the divine order, it stands strong.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Ponder the nature of the gods, but you don't have it. Why not?
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Darn.
Anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
How dare you classify this
The
slop
Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take them on.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that?
Don't you get saucy with me.
The ship, of course.
Listen to the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard,
That right. I always knew you'd turn up front and messed.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger. It's
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we'd been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
He shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent beard. Yeah, ask why he's so excited about reading one. And figure mean what the figure means to him. Must be a practiced sailor. Huh.
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, kiddo.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was...
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Nemia.
Forgive me, Kin. Were that I had more than gruel to serve. If I'd more than cornmeal and rotting roots, I'd concoct something more fitting. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Holy crap, are we like freaking high? I thought elves were supposed to be like freaking high, you know, freaking tight asses. This is like, holy, really?
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this.
I'm sorry, merchandise?
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Let's humor him. I want to see where this leads.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Suppose I'm glad to say these provide cool in summer.
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
So you must certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powder, and perfumes. Which isn't wrong. I'm playing a rogue. Rubbing your chin, telling...
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, that just about settles it. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
I'm saying now what?
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of this honor to sink in. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now, shoo!
Oh, I'm gonna... Why does it have to...
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of
Combat
us
log.
kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just
Let's
skip
see
to
where
the
this
part where I
leads.
reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Better pick up the roll. Oh, use rest to heal your party. Yeah.
If you'll be pardoning me, I'll be much obliged.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Got this one unleashed.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets in, we'll hand
Name?
right over the
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
Dang, finally.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far? Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Murder most foul. I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh dear. Oh. Holy. Oh. Crap.
What's happened?
Wheel or disable world tooltips. Let's see, world tips. Okay, well, everyone's dead. You're not going to need that. You're not going to do that. I don't think you have anything. Okay. I know maybe kind of stupid. Yeah, display case. Prized wand, shoe. Earned. Okay. Crafting. Crafting panel. Select an item. Let's see. So item pressed into a combined slot once you combine them. Understood. Okay. So short stick and skull, long harpoon, long branch and sharp piece of metal, shiv, sharp piece of metal, and cloth scraps. Potions, invisibility potions, grenades. Huh. Hang on. Getting Arn, so we should arm ourselves. Chronicles archive. Equipment. I am a rogue. Oh, okay, so
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips. His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien. Lucien.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
It's no use. Your words do not seem to reach her.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through them.
Wake
She
up!
doesn't stir.
Oh dear.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. He's alive, but only just.
Oh! What? What happened? Must have been the turnips. Water? Wine, for goodness sake!
Oh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
I was about to say, like, don't tell me he actually, like, lived in the... Oh, really? Oh, wait a minute. Where's that Fane guy? He's gone. No. Gold. Oh, it'll do something. Oh, it's something. Phone. Okay. Bit rolling. Dooby doo doo. Water, gold. Triple flesh. Mixed waters. Manchester
The
Sealand.
Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Oh, hello. Some crimes like murdering or stealing leave a crime scene. Even though he saw you commit the crime, become suspicious and start an investigation. Well, if she's out cold, I don't think that she's going to be doing much.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Okay, well, if that's the case, talk to everyone here. Alright, my theory was too low. Talk to everyone with Fane. I don't know where Fane is either. My guess is that I'm gonna have to go up this way. Oh man.
Damn! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Thank gods! By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Gods damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick. long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Yeah, that's funny.
What in blazes? Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge.
Wielding a dart from backstab. Stealthy backstab. Understood. Oh yeah, that's not good. Hang on. Time sources combat. Poison combat. Move into the cone behind him and attack while wielding a dagger. Okay.
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here. You're gonna be the death of us here.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a Wait! Boyd Walken!
Beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
games begin.
They who are about to triumph salute you.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse. Let's head above decks for some air.
I hear something. It's Magister Suan, the one who put on this damn collar. Sounds like she needs help.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you, her hand flailing. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
It's ripping the ship apart! This is it, she's got...
Oh no! Oh no!
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Oh dear. Loading Fort Joy. So we still end up in Fort Joy. Somehow we end up in Fort Joy, despite avoiding Fort Joy. Why? Escape from Reaper's eye.
Those Voidwoken made short, bloody work of the ship.
Oh.
Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive.
Let's save it here. For now, I think this is where I will end it. Oh, so the waypoint fleeing combat allows you to escape to any... waypoint, you can also quickly travel between waypoints. That's nice. I think I'll leave it down here for you. But this was a nice Christmas Eve. I'll probably see you all tomorrow for Christmas, or maybe the next day. But I do hope you enjoy your time. Enjoy your time for Christmas, and I will see you next time. We'll follow Saria, the little lizard rogue, on her adventures through Divinity 2. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Inktail, and, well, here on Twitch at Mr. Inktail. I hope you all have a wonderful day, or night, depending on when you watch this. And I hope it's a wonderful time. Thank you for coming to the den. Enjoy.